What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Today I want to show you how you can get Aipom to leap out of trees in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm going to show you a map real quick because there are only 2 trees in the entire game where Aipom can leap out of, and I've got them marked there with the little berry icon. I'll show you exactly where these trees are throughout the course of the video, but make sure you mark those on your map. It's going to be very, very important because I'm not kidding. Those are the only 2 trees that Aipom can leap out of. Now, you would think since there's a ton of trees over on Aipom Hill that most of them could give you an Aipom, right? Well, you would be wrong, okay? I thought the same thing, so don't feel bad. I checked so many trees on Aipom Hill, and I never saw an Aipom, and then I had to go on Google and look it up, and there wasn't really that good of information. Now, luckily, I did find the location of these 2 shaking trees on Cerebi, so I have to give a big shout out to Cerebi because that was one of the only places I could actually find the location of those 2 trees. I also found a Reddit post where somebody had marked the location of the 2 shaking trees as well. If those trees are shaking, they will always have an Aipom inside of them, and if they're not, then you just have to reset to Jubilee Village and go back and forth and do it again. This process could take you hours. In fact, this process took me days. I spent days working on this, but as you can see, I did successfully get through it. I'll show you my perfect Pokedex entry for Aipom by the end of the video. It wasn't really that hard once I figured out the process, but figuring out the process was the hard part. So now you have all the information that you need. There's only those 2 trees. I tried to show exactly where they are, and once you get used to it, it's really not too bad of a grind, but figuring out which 2 trees it is a little tiny bit tricky, so I'll try to show you as much detail as I possibly can. They're 30-second videos on the Nintendo Switch recording function, so unfortunately I didn't get the best footage here. I got decent footage, but as you can see, I did get a Burmy out of that tree. Some of those trees you would think have an Aipom. They should have an Aipom because they're on Aipom Hill, but they just don't. And I also got a shiny while I was doing this. You can see my little shiny Combee. That was a pretty fun little shiny catch, and I didn't even bother to encounter it because I was like, whatever. But here you can see I'm flying from the campsite, and I'll try and give you a better location on this tree. It's the tree as you're going up the hill. It's one of the dark blue trees. I guess that's a turquoise, and then the other one is a little bit off in the distance over where I got the Combee. It's basically right down the hill and near where you catch the flying haunch crow at night. It's basically right underneath of there. So here we go, you guys. This is my final Aipom. You have to get 15 Aipoms to leap out of trees, and honestly, I do consider this to be the hardest research task in the entire game. I'm not even kidding you. It took me like 3 days to get this thing completed. It was absolutely a nightmare, and I even spent like half a day just trying to figure out the information online because there was such bad information online about this process. So that's why I decided to make this video. Now you can see which direction I was flying there. I was flying right over to the second tree. I'm sorry I didn't get the best footage available on where exactly the trees are, but I did zoom in on the map location, so you really shouldn't have too hard of a time. If you made it this far and you still don't know where the trees are, go back to the beginning of the video and check out the map location. So here we are, you guys. You can see I finished up my Aipom Pokedex entry. I got all 15 of them for a perfect Pokedex entry. I did every single perfect Pokedex entry in the game, and I guarantee you guys, this was the hardest one. Thank you so much for watching my video until the end. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers, and peace!